Good question. Good question. Not sure, bud. But yeah, I could always, before you purchase it. But like I said, not quite sure how it works. Gold has money value. Yes, they are going to have a microtransaction store. The gold store is supposed to be where you can get cosmetic items, where you can buy in a premium account. The premium accounts are going to be minor positives to your learning point regeneration and your fame bonus. With the silver trading store in game, you should be able to buy your premium accounts through in-game actions with the silver buying the gold, so it's not going to be pay to win. No, gold is not an in-game currency. You can trade it for silver, but the silver or the value in the in-game trading is dictated by the players. It's not a set amount. Like, I've already bought 1,000 gold for 1,000 silver. People today are buying gold at 6 silver a piece. And I'll show you this real quick. You can see the 24-hour fluctuation. Current average price is 6 silver per gold. But it's all generated and fluctuated by players. I'm back at base. Are we leaving? Nice. Okay, I gotta go back and get my oxen and stuff out of the chest. I thought we were hunting bear creek guys. Right on. So yeah, gold is not an in-game. So they've already tried the pay-to-win alpha. We already kind of nixed it. Because before you could repair your items for gold, you could buy buildings for gold, you could do all the things for gold, and we said, no, this is too much pay to win. So they have removed it. It's supposed to be vanity items and to purchase premium accounts. But again, you can get premium accounts with the in-game trading system. So as far as I know, there is nothing that they plan to have anything that would be considered pay to win. Let's see. Does it have a lot of different enemies or just a bunch? It depends. There he is. There he is. Get him, Sodium. I can't get it. I can't move. I'm on a horse. And my skills don't reset quick enough. Right. But let's see. There are. Okay. I don't know, I'm hearing myself twat. Somebody must be hosting me in the background. I appreciate it if you guys are. If not, I gotta figure out where I'm getting the extra sound from. No, there are different enemies. Of course, the game is in alpha. We still have some areas on the maps hidden. We have humanoids. He's attacking you? Yeah, I can't move once I get off my ox. Yeah, we'll continue to the coast. Anyway, they're humanoids. You have two types of what I want to call them. Anyway, a human. I'm just going to call them human. They have two different couple. They have Morgana initiates that worship or is one of the factions. They have regular thieves and that. And I wish I could think real quick, but I don't. So you got humans. You got giants so far. You have undead. So you have skeletons and skeleton archers, skeleton mages. You have wildlife. You have foxes and boars and bears and dire wolves so far, and there's plans to be more. Currently, you can only be a human race, but they are planning to release other races, so you'll be able to play a dwarf, an elf, a troll, an ogre. There's about 5 or 6 different race types that are being developed. They currently don't give any bonuses, and I don't think they will. So they're just going to be a visual, so you can play an extra race once it's released. Do you think it's easy game to pick up and play? Yes and no. If you follow the little tutorials, you can kind of get the ball rolling. However, once you get to your Destiny board, which I'll pull it up here in a second when we get to a safe spot. I'm just trying to grab this rock. There are no reset potions or respec potions right now, and I don't know if there ever will be. So you could gimp your character by, well, I shouldn't call it gimped. All your skills are to learn skills. You have to put learning points in them. Once you get enough fame, fame is equivalent to experience. What you really want to do in the game currently is kind of focus on one path. Because if you start branching out, you're going to run out of learning points and have to wait for them to regenerate. But you are what you wear. So if you wanted to be a mage, you could carry staff, and then as backup in case something happens, you could be also proficient in a melee weapon like a great sword. So you could go with two different paths. Let's grab the rest of this stuff out of here and hope we don't get killed. And what I'm talking about is the Destiny board here. This left side is all your armor and weapon skills. On these sides, on the right side, over on this side, is all your crafting. So if you wanted to be a crafter, you could craft. Again, I would focus on one type, just so you can be proficient in it. There we go. Found out who was talking in my background. But yeah, I would definitely try to focus on one to be the best you can be. Because just of the learning point skills, I've showed this before, to get the top tier that they have on the Destiny board, it takes over 6,000 learning points. You only get 100 points a day. So there is no short term in this game. It's going to be a long term game that you're going to play to get to the top tier. Once I get to the safe zone, the green zones, I'll pop up the world map and show you what's currently developed. It's only about a third of the world that they have marked out. So there's going to be a lot more. They do have dungeons that you can do. Easy to play, kind of. You know, if you find that you're going in the wrong direction on a weapon or skill, you could start picking up another one, so you really only lost a few set points. But if you went all the way to, tier 10, where it takes almost 2 years to collect your skill points to get to that top tier learning, I think by then you would probably want to have already changed. Currently, you're only allowed to have one character. My hammer's gone. Load me up. Let's get back. I gotta repair. I got 2 broke hammers. But it is fairly, depending on what you want to do. If you just want a PvE, of course you can stay in the friendly zones. It's kind of self-forward. I want to use a stick. I want to use a shield. I want to use a bow. Once you get up into the PvP area, then you have to kind of start thinking more tactics and making sure you have the right kind of equipment, right kind of weapon. But it's each individual, I guess, would be considered easy or not. If all that rambling makes sense to you. If all that rambling makes sense. You know, what I've done is I've actually used the alphas to try different builds, try different ideas that I've had that I wanted to play and see how they work out. But again, with them, you know, making adjustments. Some of them have been better than others, so we'll have to see what, you know, pans out when the game actually releases. But overall, I think it's pretty easy. I think it's pretty easy. Following you. What are you doing? They're holding hands and singing Kumbaya. Alright, come on. Come on, mule. Oh, mule. Andre, you gotta leave? Alright, brother. It's good to see you. I'm trying to stream every day again. I started over a year ago and tried to do a 1-year challenge. Didn't quite make it. But yes, I should be streaming tomorrow. About 4 hours prior to now. So whatever your time zone is, I started about 4 hours ago. So I will, yeah, I'll be streaming for a little bit longer tonight. But yeah, I'm planning to stream tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. So 30 days of Albion. 30 days of Albion. Boomer Sooner! Good luck, man. Okay, see you tomorrow, bro. You have a great night. Boomer Sooner. Don't forget, once you get in, you're going to start in a starter area. How'd you guys get way up there already? Oh, I thought they were back at the other coast. I don't know. My game's bugged. But anyway, Boomer, once you get in, down at the bottom of your game screen, it'll say craft this, craft that. You kind of want to follow that, because if you bypass it and it switches, you're going to kind of be lost to go back and figure out what you missed to get your weapons and move up and through the learning zone. So just keep an eye on the bottom. It'll tell you, you know, kill a rabbit, you know, kind of a short tutorial to get you going. Just a heads up. Just a heads up. Oh, direwolf, get him. Kill him. Kill him. Don't do it, Sodium. I can't attack. Oops. Okay, so currently we have another 80 stones. I should be able to finish off something. These should be almost ready to regather over here, I'm hoping, unless they take forever. Oh, okay, these are full. So once I repair my hammer, we can come back and grab all these nodes. That'll be another 100 and something stones. We're making a run.